Hope this path goes around it to the left, because I know to the right you'd have to cross the river. Yeah, apparently it is. Here's a nice picnic table I came across, situated in the sun. Little fire pit. Oh, so much cooler in here. Ooh, look at these bones. Wonder what that was. Ah, so here's that lake. Way down there is the opening to the river. Be fun to take a trip down the river and overnight in this lake. There's no walking around the bank, so back to the path. About halfway around the lake. There's the path. Got a service road coming in here. What a nice place. It'd be beautiful just to camp out here. But something tells me there might be a patrol. There might be enforcement opportunities on this path, so I want to get away from that. Beautiful shot across the lake here. I'm taking a break. Been hiking for I think since about 2 o'clock. I think I stopped here about 4:15. And nice picnic table. But what do you see here that's unusual? Look at the level of the dirt under the table. It's at least 5 inches higher than the dirt on the outside of the table. Now, how does the dirt get higher under the table than around the table? That's bizarre. Now, the table's setting level. And here's another interesting thing. On the base of the table is sitting on blacktop. This is old blacktop here. So how did dirt wash in there? Does this come up that far and often enough? And is the flow of water slowed enough under the table that all of this can silt in? I mean, look at it. Look at the difference in height. I don't know, maybe I've got an engineer inside of me, you know, that looks at stuff like this and wonders, how does that happen? I guess it's just from this area being flooded, and the water there is moving more slowly than the water elsewhere, and over many years that must build up. But what piss poor maintenance of a park. I mean, look at this. Man, that needs to be shoveled out of there. That table picked up and moved, and you know, there's a post over here where there was one time a grill. I don't know. Sometimes it makes me wonder if the object is to keep the job going, keep the funding going, stay in the life you've grown accustomed to, but to discourage people from actually using places like this. I mean, what family's going to come here and have a hike out here and have a grill out? Not too many. So, I don't know. Stuff like that's discouraging. All the taxes that we pay, and it just grows year after year after year, and simple things like this can't be maintained. I don't know. A little bit sad. Time to get that pack on. Get some more steps behind me. Hey, my pad stayed in place. Woohoo! That's a lot more comfortable that way. Might be nice to have an even bigger one, but for now I'm comfortable. Nice little path back here. It'd be great to know what the enforcement is back here. It'd be fun to come back here and do a stealth camp. Might be permits for camping back here, backwoods. Don't know. Might have to inquire. You can hear the highway noises here. I'm over on the west edge of the lake, walking north again. Be coming up on the park pretty soon. Path's a lot wider. Yeah, this path was low enough. The water was up here carrying driftwood in a couple of weeks ago. Feels pretty firm, actually. Probably a good thing I put my trip off a week. Turkey buzzard. Up in that tree. He's looking at me. I suppose I'm not dead enough for him. And we enter the park. So this is a significant spot along the way. You can see you're looking across the lake and at the river, and this is the opening where you can canoe and paddle into this lake. I don't know if it's properly called a lake. It's kind of like a big kidney or appendage off of the river. It would seem like it would silt in and fill up. So I don't understand why it holds water here. Maybe at one time the river looped around through here and somehow or another the island in the middle got dissolved. I don't know. Why don't you tell me in the comments what you think it is when you have a lake kind of right connected to a river like this. There it is out there. Well, here we are. I believe this is the Mad River. We've walked around the park to the footpath that runs along the river. Now, if you want to look ahead, I want to come out of this footpath onto Kittredge Road and walk Kittredge Road to Rip Rap. So I can use my GPS on my phone to figure out when I'm in front of Kittredge Road, if this path goes far enough. Hopefully it does. And when I get there, I'm going to have to decide if I think I can make the 7-mile walk before dark, or 6-mile walk before dark. Well, change of plans. Started down that path, and it got pretty weedy. It wasn't really a footpath that was going to go very far. So I'm out on the road. So I'll have to take a different path, find a different place to camp tonight. Just heard the 5 o'clock reveille. Just heard the 5 o'clock reveille on the base. So the mosquitoes will be out at by around 7. So I gotta pretty much be where I'm gonna be by then. Thought about actually staying in that park. Just hoping not to get caught, but I'm going to move on.